Good evening, and welcome to Once Upon a Mishap, where the stories are real and the puns are bad. I'm your host, Captain Dave, with tonight's topic, Autumn Fails. Let's begin, shall we? Our first story is about an unfortunate hiker titled, Gangway People! A group of sailors decided to hike a mountain trail, and while the ascent went without a hitch, the return trip went downhill in a hurry. Shortly after beginning the descent, one of the sailors realized he was picking up speed, according to the report. And as his walk turned into an uncontrolled run, he saw another hiker coming up the trail. Now, speeding down the mountain like a contestant in the annual Cooper's Hill cheese roll competition. Web search that, you won't be disappointed. He realized the gravity of the situation and shouted, but the hiker didn't respond. To avoid a crash, he made a sharp cut to the left, but lost control and tumbled down the mountain for several feet. Now bleeding and in pain, he continued to the bottom unassisted, because his friends were way behind him at that point, right? Luckily, our Yosemite sailor escaped with only a few bumps and scratches. Know your abilities, folks, before you make that climb up the Schmatterhorn, because you got to make it back down safe, too. Our next story is about a Halloween costume fail that we call Don't Be a Heel. I'm quoting directly from the report. A sailor was out celebrating Halloween dressed in a costume wearing 6-inch high heel shoes. Remember, the stories are real. You probably know what's going to happen in this, but let's read on. Yep, he fell and lacerated his forearm on the countertop. Apparently, the embarrassment exceeded his pain level because he went home first to change clothes before heading to the ER. And in addition to a dent in his ego, our Mrs. Doubtfire required 5 internal stitches and 4 external stitches. Eesh. So if you're going to the party as Gene Simmons or Ariana Grande, know the risks of your costume choice and maybe practice a little. That's all for tonight. For the full Autumn Fails lesson learned and more products designed to help keep you safe, visit our website at the link here. From the Naval Safety Center, I'm Captain Dave. Good night, and remember, let's be careful out there. Are we done? What's in that? Did somebody put pumpkin spice in there?